Hello folks, I'm standing here on the ramp at the front porch, and I don't know if you can see that or not. I can see the screen. It's late in the day, and the redbud tree that's in front of our porch is, in a couple of days, it's going to bloom, and it's got a lot of red buds. The sun isn't on it real bright, but that's that. Of course, not much has happened in the garden since last week. I've been busy at it over this weekend, but the rhubarb, it needs some manure, and the strawberries, I've been watering them twice this week, and just about have them completely rid of chickweed for now. And the peas are starting to come up. You can't, just barely through the soil. The onions are starting to come up. But, and down at the far end there, the asparagus are probably 3-4 inches high now. Since I raked them off, they have sprung up. But I guess you can see the walk over here and I'm on the porch, and in the garden here. Last week, and I told you about the plum tree, and of course, there you can see it's in full bloom, and it makes plums every year. But we always get a storm, and they don't seem to hang on. It didn't get a plum yet in all the years it's made plums. Now it's, I guess, 4 years old now. And grows very, very profusely. I mean, it really grows, but and it has some really nasty thorns on it. But we'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. If it doesn't soon produce, I'm going to either graft something on it or get rid of it. In the garden, I guess that's pretty much it. Take a quick look at the greenhouse. Hello folks again. Now we're in the greenhouse, and it gets quite warm today. Today I have a vent fan I put in this spring, and I have it set today for 90 degrees, and it run a lot today during the day, and it does help a lot to keep it from getting so awfully hot here. Here I thinned out some of the kale and some of the blooming radishes. Oh, it just smells wonderful in here. I never realized a radish blossom had such a wonderful odor. The bees were in here today too. The lettuce is in the back, and the romaine lettuce, red romaine, and the pak choi back there. It's getting really crowded. I need to thin that too, but I need to thin it. There are some pears coming up in there. There are blackberry starts along the edge. There are raspberry starts. There's African blue basil that's in there. Gooseberries that are there, and it comes all the way across. And as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to thin it and use it, feed it to the chickens. It's pretty though in the greenhouse. Down here, I don't know if you can see these. Those are quince seedlings, and fairly easy to start. Just save the seeds, put them in some damp peat moss, and just make sure it's damp. You know, if it's wet, it'll become anaerobic in the refrigerator, and well, it won't be good. And I had that happen. I thought I had it just right, and I had some seeds that didn't turn out so well. This is Bartlett pear seedlings, and all these will be used as rootstock. I got this from a place on the internet, and I was very pleased with the price, and especially his postage. You know, yeah, it was. I'll have to get it the company and mark it up, but you know, the quantity of seeds And so far, everything has been phenomenal. That's just a common pear, and I guess they get them at a factory where they process the fruit and save the seeds. Over here on the side, or let's see, oh, now the sun's bright. On top here, we got tomatoes, peppers, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, and I'm not sure what I have down on the end there. And then we drop down to the bottom, some more trays of tomatoes, more peppers. We have eggplants down here. They should be up top, but there's only so much room up top. Some more sweet potatoes, some pak choi, and here we got two trays of tomatoes that were just transplanted into 4-inch pots. I don't leave them in the little things. I try to get them into bigger, so the roots aren't bound in a ball, and they take off a lot better. I have several trays on the bottom here of herbs, cilantro, 3 kinds. Let's see, right there. Let's see if I can get him in. There are 3 in that tray. There are 3 kinds of basil, Thai basil, and curly leaf basil, and just a regular basil. And over here, I accidentally tilled up my thyme stock, which I've had for well, no, I don't have that in frame there. Where is that? Oh, over there. Thyme stock, and I had that for years, and it came back every year. Well, that's the greenhouse. I have a lot to do in here, just not a lot of time. And weekends get to be just run. And when you work and try to keep up with everything, well, needless to say, it's hard to get the videos up. So I'll do my best. Forgive me for the quality. I don't have time to spend to do a lot of editing. Okay, we'll look up on the hill and see what happened this weekend. I'm standing up here partway up the hill, and you can see the wild cherries there in bloom. They're nicely in bloom. Right here close is a Montgomery sour cherry, and it's about ready to bloom. You can, oh no, you can see that the little white and pink specks. In a day or two, if it stays nice, they'll be opening up too. Here's where the corn was last year, and you can see the rye has been ripped up, and we got, I can't see the screen because I'm looking right in the setting sun, but up there somewhere is that super sweet plum, and over here is a plum. That one's in full bloom, and the one beside it is just about done, and this one is just about, the one beside that one is just about done. Up in the back there, right in the sun, way up on the top side of the orchard, there are 2 nectarines. I don't know, let me see if I can see the screen. I'm gonna make it big, and hopefully I got it in there, and you can see that they're blooming now also. And the bees were quite active today. Go over here. They have a lot to be active for, and you can see when there's nothing blooming. Let's see if I can see the screen here. The sugar water is barely touched, and let's see. It's cooling off fast. I was building fire for the greenhouse. I build fire every night because it gets down to in the low 30s. I don't have my stand. I saw something move there. But anyway, they were, about an hour ago, there was quite a bit of activity there. Okay, thanks for watching, and I believe, well, here I can see I worked some. I'm sorry, I worked some other ground. I had corn in the ground over and over and over again, and I need to move it. Last year we had I don't spray, uh, and then putting it on the same spot year after year after year, or even skipping a year and moving back and forth, it gets infested. So this year I broke some new ground. Has quite a big area between the apple trees and the pear trees, and that's where I'm planning on planting the corn this year. Simply because last year and even the year before, the bugs, the stuff in the corn has gotten consistently worse. So I'm going to give it a new spot. Hey, thanks for watching, and may the Lord bless. Here's one I missed. This is a peach tree. I have two kinds. I have Red Haven, and that one's a Hale Haven, I think. And that one's about ready to bloom, and this one is blooming. I failed to capture all the stuff in the video. My peach trees are blooming and ready to bloom.